What was the biggest lie that you uncovered on your awakening journey? This is the topic that's been kind of festering within me. And it all started with this short that came across my attention. I was talking about how we were told we are three-dimensional beings. And this is at a DNA level, when in fact we are multidimensional beings with multidimensional capabilities. And of course, that this is totally right. This is something that I would say. I chuckled, but it just kept going. This idea, it just kept festering as the day was unfolding, and I realized, you know what? What was actually my biggest lie that I discovered for myself, and that is this issue of existence. Me having to prove my own existence. And it's not that I have to prove it to somebody out there. I have to prove it to myself, right? And this is how subconscious, this is how sneaky this lie has been, how hidden it has been. Because I don't even know what I'm doing at such an extent. I'm constantly seeking this validation as if I don't have life essence within me, as if somebody out there, the constant projection of the 3D, right? I have to project out so that the matrix can reflect back. The people that I'm surrounding myself with, they have to constantly reflect back to me, and I'm validating through their reflection back to me who it is that I am. Further, as if love comes from that reflection. And it did. A lot of life essence, a lot of love came from that external. Give it to me. Parents, partner, nature. It was this loop. We were giving it to each other as if we were not stars within, as if we are not God, essence, our own life force. And this idea of I have to prove my existence, it's the same idea, but it fractals itself. It fractures itself into all these lacks and fears, which then perpetuates an even the next level of issue that we have to be worthy of love. We have to be worthy of our existence. Even if we start to understand, right, that, okay, we exist somehow, but we have to earn that existence. So the layer of difficulty goes on into, oh, in order for me to be worthy of love, I have to earn the right to hold joy in my body, meaning that I have to know the contrasts. I have to first know poverty and lack and hardship and disease and whatever, the list goes on, for me to appreciate love. When this finally clicks, because you might know these truths, you might know that, oh, I am one. We are all one. I am source itself. I am source expressing whatever the words are. The thing is, when you're starting to embody these and you know them at an existential level, at a biological level, as a, no, I am source. I do not depend on any outside source for my own life essence, on my own, for my own life living itself. What happened for me is that there was rage, a rage that I did not know how to justify, what to do, like why, where is this rage coming from? And I want to say that this rage was because the betrayal, the lie that finally was sort of decoded, that there is this universal truth that we can hold joy, we can be love continuously. We do not need the contrast. Conflict is not what we were believing conflict is, this continuous challenge of self-discovery. Sure, there is mechanisms of movement, mechanisms of transformation, mechanisms of evolvement, and there is sorrow. There is this entropy, but they're not what we understood them to be. They're not. So are the layers of initiation, do we have to go through them? Well, we have to go through them because we set it up like that. It was set up like that. And in order to free ourselves from these illusions, oh, the process of awakening is real. It is hard. And that hard, the difficulty is real. But boy, when that finally breaks through, it doesn't have to be like that. And I think that's where the rage, the feeling of betrayal, this this anger that I can't really do much about, just let it come out, let it express. And at the same time, there is this resting in this knowing that there's no one to save. I didn't have to be concerned so much about myself because, yeah, I am source. Yes, my existence is within that. It's within the I existence am unfolding, and it is so big that the process of awakening as hard and as loaded with suffering and the consummation of the trauma into itself, if I can express it that way, it was real, but it was so small compared to the I am existence, I existing existence, that it's like, eh. So yeah, you're arriving at this harmonized contradiction, and you're good, even though the rage and this anger is just in the body. And that's how you know, I don't even know. That's how you know this awakening. It, there's nothing organic. There's nothing natural about this awakening. It wants me to go into all these stories, all these what I thought they're conspiracy stories, right? Now I'm like, oh my God, yes, the false matrix, um, the fallen archangels who created it, the luge, the um, all this, the stuff that before I really didn't know what to do, and it's like, yeah, they could be true. I see it, but now it's like, it might be more true than I know, because this rage. What do I do with this rage? I'll just wait. I make this video and I'll just wait it out to consume itself. And I guess the only thing that I do know and I do want to share is this love and this knowing that exists. That is natural, and everything else coming into this love, it just feels unnatural, inorganic. I'm just going to leave it to that. If you want to keep going into this awakening, freeing yourself of this needing to prove, needing or believing that the contrast is needed. I need to be worthy of love, therefore I need to learn these lessons. Start everything that you're doing with, who am I? Before I do, before I enter, before I begin, I'm going to take a moment and I'm going to recalibrate into myself. And then I'm going to start whatever I'm about to do, to be. I'm going to enter as that without really knowing who exactly I am. And this is even better. Like, the more you're doing it from that trust, from the beyond the mind, the truer it is. And you start bringing that essence into the layers of your day, because it doesn't really matter what you start. It might be the start of your day. It might be the start of your work, the start of sipping on your coffee, the start of cleaning a toilet, the start of your meditation. Just do it from that essence. I'm doing it from the who I am. And let's see what unfolds as I move through space-time as that, as existence. So anyway, that is, it just feels like a rant. This is my rant for the day. Thank you for joining me, and I'll see you riding the wave.